Got tender loving care. Welcome everyone to our program. And this is the game that I'm consistently reviewing, the educational game, unlike the other ones that you've seen on the stream. With this one, it just stands out. It even has its own playlist on our channel. This one in OSRS, which I view as kin to one another. I haven't been on this all day. I barely went on yesterday. Busy with programming, developing education technology, and all of that. And this one here, I mean, has really gotten my attention. The Halloween event ends in just 4 or 5 days, so I want to maximize on those last few days. Now, what RuneScape tends to do that's very successful is that even though the Halloween event is ending and it's this major event, there are quests that you can still complete. They're probably going to prepare other major events from all around the world, and this one is ending in a few days. Today is Halloween and Diwali. So with that, I want to maximize my prayer points, because after that we're going to go back to digging those bones, whether it be from giants or regular. And this, I mean, has really supercharged my prayer points. Prayer points galore, let me tell you. So I'm enjoying that aspect of RuneScape. One of our previous streams earlier, we tested out WWE All-Stars on PS3. That one, I won't say it's bad. I will recommend it to a certain demographic. That one, if someone tells me that they love Marvel, they love Hulk games, Def Jam Vendetta, things like that, if they're very into like superheroes, then WWE All-Stars is for them. It's this grandiose version of the WWE games. The other ones that aren't WWE All-Stars, those ones entail more of a storyline, more of a realistic avatar. Everyone was built like the Hulk on WWE All-Stars, and they're based on real people. So the developers made them appear that way, maybe to compete with Marvel and the superheroes that look out of the norm, unhuman, very godly. The music selection was great, though. When it comes to positivity in WWE All Stars, yeah, the music selection is amazing. What is this? Someone just spawned here. RuneScape is just a classic, so we'll keep reviewing this one, building up those prayer points. After the Halloween event, I may be on here less consistently. I may be on here maybe a few trials or sessions, testing out this game, learning about the programming and coding that went into it. They may have other, and they probably will have other events going on that I may explore. This game is always changing. I mean, one of the best ways to describe RuneScape, whether it be R3, this version, or OSRS, which you've seen and been part of those streams, always evolving. Always. And I'm very impressed. Evolution describes these games. They're very evolved games. And if you're someone who enjoys reading, enjoys literacy building, going on quests and missions, the real, the mythological, the technological, this game might be for you. There's so many options in this game, and it really can mold your personality. You can make your avatar here anything that you want it to be. In this version and OSRS. I'm feeling so much better than the previous stream. So much better. Thanks to my wife's suggestions of prioritizing those hot baths, letting the steam go into your body and getting all that icky stuff out. Because of whooping cough or the cough, no bueno. Drinking a lot of hot tea, putting honey in there, and if you don't like honey or for whatever reason you don't drink honey, agave, and letting that melt into your drink and feeling it go down your throat and your chest has helped out tremendously. So wherever you are at in the world, stay safe. Prioritize your health. I still feel it. I still feel recovery. I'm definitely in recovery mode right now. But feeling a little better. Thank you all. And this is an educational game here that you have work or something that you want to do and you want to de-stress while working. Sit back and relax. Have your avatar do the work. Guide them every now and then and complete work in a fun way. Happy that we can step away from the system for 5 minutes and it won't log you out. So you can still build those scores, still build your qualities to their attributes and skills. I do a lot of reading. I do a lot of building and creativity at work. This is very conducive. Certain activities, like I was on OSRS. I think I was mining. That one didn't allow me as much time to dedicate to my other ventures. But this activity here does. And mining usually does. Fishing as well usually does. Cutting down trees usually does. And did you all hear about what happened on OSRS the other day? If you haven't, I may just have to change the title. I'm going to look back and see what I titled that stream. It's archived on YouTube, Got Tender Love and Care. So I walked up to someone and I said, hey, I'm featuring you on our channel. What's up? And they stood there. So I was like, oh, maybe someone's idle. They walked away from their system. They're just standing by the pig pen near Port Sarim. Not sure exactly what that place is called. Let me take a look. They were right over, in Port Sarim. I was kind of, no, actually, no, not Port Sarim. A place I can't teleport to, like in this area right here. And later on, like 20 minutes later, like that person shows up, but they're following someone. Eden was their name that they were following, and the person that I said, hey, you're featured on the show, cool name, or something like that. Their name was like Credits, and I was like, oh, that's an awesome name. I'm gonna give you a shout out. And I told them, and then I just walked away. So I don't promote to like, hey, everyone come here. No, I promote to let people know, hey, if you're interested, check it out. Giving you a shout out. A lot of the times I get a lot of positive feedback. People go on and, oh wow, hey, I'm here, awesome, that's cool. Hey, look at that. My account showed up on a stream, and it's getting hundreds of thousands of views. Awesome, that's cool. So I do that. Just share that information, build community networking, especially here on Got to Know Love and Care Network. And 20 minutes later, that person's following someone named Eden something. And that Eden ends up giving my OSRS account, got TLC, so much RuneScape money. Like, it's not in the millions, but I went from going from 500K to like no. Yeah, 500K all the way up to not 500 to like almost a million. 800K, 900K. So just 500, not K, just 500. GP, I think they call it here, GP. Just 500, like $500 to 500K. 600K is a lot. And I said, what's this for? They're like, hey, just enjoy. Awesome. So that was one of the most interesting experiences that I have ever had on OSRS. This is phenomenal. Look at that. Bless you. Contribute. So it gives me spooky coins, which I should probably start using now before the event ends and I'm not able to cash in on it. Right. Actually, talking about name rankings, let's check out the names on here. And it's just something. Everyone comes up with a name. Some people give it more emphasis than others, more effort. But everyone deserves a shout out here. Oh. So here we have Bardock, Atomic, Mighty Man. Terrific. Alright, interesting names. Frosty, All Wheelie, Sweet Candy. Okay, okay. Then we have here Miroslav Arg, Ace Miramont, the Miata, Rokus, Satyr Skies, Raccoons, Nova. Interesting names. Feish, Hace, Fate Stays. Fate Stays, look at that. Fate Stays gets Best Name Award. And shout out on. That's cool. I like that idea. Faith Stays. Very interesting. They put effort into that, right? A lot of different monikers. You know, all this, I've noticed that I get a lot of, like, prendas jewelry from these areas, but what I really enjoy is the excavator. Like, what am I earning here? This? But that's not providing me that. That really builds my prayer points. So this is only for the spooky coins. So I'm going to give this stuff to Peckish, but I'm noticing that that's what this section here does. They're still learning a lot. R3, which is Runescape, new Runescape as I call it. I get so many ads and messages, robocalls all the time. That takes a little bit of, like, a few minutes every day. And that adds up. Just clearing it, blocking it, all that stuff. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I like this, you know. This is for me like fishing. You let your avatar fish, does the work. And this is like for prayer points. Just gotta move them around. Just like fishing. Sometimes the fish go that way, sometimes the fish go the other way. Oh. Blue Razor. What's going on, Blue Razor? Now's the time. Checking out the chat. Blue Razor has an interesting name. And also an interesting picture. Look at that. I like the blues on that. That's just awesome. What's up, Blue Razor? What part of the world are you signing in from? And it looks like Bastian is sleeping. What's up, Bastian? You have a soccer player as your picture. I know that soccer player. What's the soccer player's name again? Some people have told me about that soccer player. What's the name? Let me know in the chat, Bastian. What is the soccer player's name that you have on your page? Bastian Stelzenegger. Bastian. Look at that. What a name. Reminds me of Sebastian from The Little Mermaid. Sebastian! Stazenegger Bastian. Que nombre! Alright. Thank you all for joining here. Now I'm going to have to step away just for a quick moment. I'm not going far. I have to go grab my charger. And you're going to be presented with this game here. You're also going to see an exclusive. Something that I probably should do a video on. I'm humble, so I haven't done a video on that yet. But behind me are a lot of my gold championship medals, championship belt, my martial arts gloves, my black belts. So you're all going to get a peek at that when I go get the charger right over there, alright? I will be right back. I'll be back. So I don't know who that soccer player is, and Bastian is just like sleeping on here. I see that he's still on the chat, but he shared a bunch of emojis with the emoji like sleeping. But he has a soccer player on there, and back in the day, people used to say I look like that soccer player. I don't know who the soccer player is. If I heard the name, I'd remember. Oh yeah, okay. Let me look up that soccer player. People used to tell me, "Oh, you look like that soccer player." Oh my god. Like, oh, okay, all right, thank you. Oh, okay, got the name. If you all want me to reveal who people used to say what soccer player I used to look like, subscribe, send me a message, and I will send you a message back. That is private information. But yeah, people did say that. And I'm willing to share that with you all. But you gotta make sure to subscribe. Let's build this channel up, pump it up, pump, pump it up, pump it up, pump. So it's been a very, very eventful week. Wherever you are in the world, finish strong. It is Friday tomorrow, everyone. Freya's Day. And I learned a lot today. I hosted a podcast. I went live. We got to review an educational game. But now we're finishing off the night with some really good 365 sports drink berry. Thank you so much, Dr. Anjali, Dr. Aviva, and Dr. Isa, and Dr. Don Eli. I really appreciate that. You take care of me so much. And yeah, here on R3. You know, I think Sebastian's face is like, oh, you're on new RuneScape R3? We want you on OSRS. And yeah, I'm here. I'm building my prayer points. Like, I'll get on OSRS, but let me know why. Give me more reasons for OSRS. Like, are you gonna make another donation to my account of over 1 million GP? I'll happily go over there. And but I think you know, these prayer points are just invaluable. All right, so like it's still building my prayer points very significantly. And at what point on a free account is it worth it or not worth it to build your prayer points? Let's take a quick look at that. And what is the significance of prayer points? Like, it's really fascinating because RuneScape does this thing that it's very easy to apply to professional development, everyone. In that, right, you get better at reading, you're increasing your reading skills. You get better at mathematics, you're increasing those skills. Science, STEM, technology, etc. Here, let's take a quick look. I am a level 64 here in prayer, so we can make it up to 70. There's a benefit to making it up to 70. And if it caps off at 70, then I'll try my best to get up to... Yeah, it caps off at 70. Good to know. On a free account, 70 is like the max. Then you'll have to join in order to get the rest of the benefits. Now, I won't see another major landmark until 70. So help me get to a level 70 and some more subscribers, everyone. I really want that YouTube plaque. Put it right there on the wall, and it'll be our collaborative team effort. So with that being said, yeah, let's just go to 6 more levels, and this ends in about 4 days. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. I'm very crunched on time, but I will do my very best. Yeah, so still limiting communication, as you all know. I'm in recovery mode. But I will share with you. Had a lot of interesting conversations today during some of my meetings. As some of you know, I am an entrepreneur, and I'm currently offering services. If you want your resume reviewed and checked out, I am an expert at that. Reach out to me, and we'll come up with a plan. Definitely over the years, I've gotten really good at editing resumes and making them engaging, stand out in the eyes of HR. If any of you are interested in getting your resume edited, reach out to me by a professor, someone who is a published writer as well. I'm an author. So if you have any interest in that, reach out to me. But yeah, there's this huge, and I mentioned this on the podcast earlier. What keeps you all engaged? Like gamers and learners and entrepreneurs here in the Got to Know Living Care Network. Some of you are here joining from Runescape here. What keeps you engaged in something, whether that be a book, whether that be a job, whether that be a game? What builds engagement? Because here in my community, we're all working on how to make or create more engaging opportunities in the community. So, yeah, for me, I think about equity and inclusivity and diversity. Once those are taken care of, it's about comfort of belonging, comfort in reflection. One does have to work on being adaptable. Like, not every single setting or every single location or organization or partnership may reflect your values, so you may have to sacrifice and work on your adaptability. Something that I can share with you all. You build your experience, you become a veteran in your field, you remain flexible and adaptable, and you're golden. And just because Something doesn't work out the first time doesn't mean that you stop. Your job is not to stop. Your job is to keep going. And if a partnership arises that's lucrative, that's healthy, best for your well-being and your family's well-being, awesome. All the stars have aligned. And if the stars haven't all aligned, keep chopping at it. Like a major project that my family and I are going to have to undertake this upcoming summer. We held off this summer, but it's coming down to the point where we're not going to be able to push it off any further. Is we have a lot of trees. We built our own garden, but some of the trees that came with our estate, with our property, are dead. So in place of those, we have to chop those down. And these are big trees that we have to chop down. Timber. And in place, we're going to plant trees in their place. Any tree that we chop down, we'll plant. Replant a new one. Um, but I haven't done that before. And there's so much risk in that. You can actually do a lot of damage, get hurt in the process. There's a lot of safety protocols involved, damage to your own property. So it really is something that you have to study. And that's where we're on right now. We're on the path to make sure that that is successful, because if we pay, it's going to cost us thousands and thousands, a lot of money. And we thought of saving up and doing that and putting that in our budget. But at this time, we figured we'd do it ourselves. So that's a project that we have to study for, that you prep for. It's an obstacle, but it's definitely one that's doable with planning, organization, building your knowledge base, literacy. So my reminder to you all is, there's going to be challenges and obstacles and bumps along the way, but anything that you set your mind to, you will accomplish. So I'm not sure when we will be on our OSRS. And the reason I even got on OSRS, I enjoy it a lot. But I did the Halloween event, and once you do that Halloween event on OSRS, it's like it's said and done. I can always complete the side missions and quests. But unless you all keep telling me, hey, you should be on OSRS like you have in the comments, that's the only reason I went on OSRS versus R3 here, where I'm building my prayer points. Unlimited prayer points, by the way. If I get any of those, I may consider OSRS. Maybe there's something going on or some inspiration. So let me know in the chat, in the comments. I do read all your feedback as well, everyone. Otherwise, we have about, how many more levels now? 6 more levels until level 70, which is our max on the free account. What is it, F2P, free to play? And yeah, I can always bump it up more if I become a member. But right now I just want to maximize on all the free account stuff, and when I get a lot of time, like lucrative amount of time, and everything's like running smoothly, I'm not as pressed for time, I can dedicate myself to the membership, then I may consider membership. I really liked what Runescape did. They had a partnership with Amazon a few years ago, and I became a member. I ordered my stuff for that I needed for my work or myself or my family, and I spent a certain amount of money, and I put my email, and then I got a free membership for the RuneScape. RuneScape hasn't done that since, but if they do, then I'll become a member sooner rather than later. I'm still wearing the get-up from the outfit, my clothes. This is what I wear from our WWE All-Star session where I reviewed the game. I have the championship belts and medals that I've won over the years, and I'm gonna rate a MMA game. Right, I think the other day I ranked EA Sports MMA, which I love a lot. I didn't give it an official ranking, so I'll probably do that now or replay the game. Thinking about EA Sports PS3 MMA with Randy Couture and Fedor Emelianenko on the cover. I give that game, that was a really fun one. I give it a 7, 7.5, maybe even an 8. User friendly, great music. Um, Closer to 8. Like I could definitely play that again. I enjoyed that they incorporated martial artists from all over the world, all throughout the years. It's not just limited to one organization. They show you what the rules are in Japan, Vale Tudo in Brazil, is it Bellator Strike Force, right? And being able to have the martial artists compete with their actual fighting styles, martial arts styles, for me was great. I think that the improvement can come in that the flow could be better and the emulation of the martial artists could be better. I found that not everything was accurate. Now with WWE All Stars, as you all heard before, on that actual video, live stream educational gameplay, I'd rate that one a low 3. Not just very user friendly. It'll appeal to you if you like the big moves, like flying from the top rope all the way to the other side of the arena, and like these big Hulk figures that when they pick you up and slam, you know. So if that appeals to you, you'll enjoy it. Me, I didn't get much from it. So I may not play that again. In the future, I may reconsider testing it out again, but this is our official ranking at the moment. Oh, I went over here. Do I have something for Eep there? RuneScape, I haven't given an official ranking because I'm still playing it. But like RuneScape at the moment is 9.5, almost a 10, almost very close. It's free, right? Free to play. You can become a member if you want to pay. So it's very close to 10. But you do need the hardware, and the hardware does need to be able to support all the software. But it's definitely one of the top ranked games in existence. Anyone new? Can we do some more name ranks? Yeah, got a new group here. Checking the chat. Hmm. Alright, let's see how much package gives. Trades. Okay, not shabby. Alright. Set over to Eep. Terrific. No, that didn't increase my per points at all. What is this? Maze loot? Double? Triple? Okay. The moment I'm not interested in the maze. I've maxed out there. How long more is it going to take for... Okay, prayer level is almost going to increase, so my next round it should increase. 65. So we may make this. You know, we're cutting it close. 4 more days until this event finishes. And even so, if it finishes, then I can always go and get myself some giant bones and increase my prayer there. Shout out to Eyes 1-3. Shout out Warrior Woman 2. Shout out MMA Now 27. So this one's taking a long time. But with that being said, I think we can make it to 5 more. It's going to be slow progress, but we can do it. Thank you all for joining God Tender Love and Care. Hope you all stay safe. We'll try this again another time. Don't forget to share educational games that you suggest.